Bora Bora, under a golden September sun, Julio and Julia stepped off the plane and into a dream. Behold the gem of the South Seas. As newlyweds, this was more than just a trip. It was the beginning of their shared adventure. Surrounded by turquoise waters, blooming hibiscus, and the scent of salt and sunshine in the air, they knew they had chosen the perfect place to begin their new life together. Their home for the next 2 weeks would be none other than the iconic Four Seasons resort Bora Bora, famous for its luxurious overwater bungalows, romantic ambience, and postcard-worthy views. Nestled on a private Motu island, the resort offered an unrivaled backdrop. The majestic Mount Otemanu, rising in the distance, crystal-clear lagoons beneath their suite, and impeccable service to make their honeymoon seamless. Their overwater bungalow was everything they had dreamed of. With glass-bottom floors, a private plunge pool, and a deck overlooking the ocean, it felt like their own floating paradise. The first evening was pure bliss, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a pink and orange glow across the lagoon. Julio held Julia's hand as they toasted with champagne, their glasses clinking softly in the tropical breeze. The next morning, they picked up their rental car from Vete, the island's main town, ready to explore every hidden gem of Bora Bora. Though small in size, the island was rich in beauty and wonder. First stop, Matira Beach, often ranked among the most beautiful beaches in the world. Its powdery white sand and calm, turquoise waters were perfect for lounging, swimming, and sharing sweet moments beneath a thatched umbrella. Julio laughed as Julia collected seashells, and she snapped pictures of him pretending to surf on a floating palm branch. The couple's road trip continued with a scenic drive along the Circle Island Road, a 32-kilometer stretch that winds along the coast, offering jaw-dropping views at every turn. They paused at lookout points to admire the island's natural splendor and discover quaint villages and charming roadside fruit stands along the way. Next, they embarked on a guided 4x4 island safari tour into Bora Bora's lush interior, climbing the rugged terrain. Their local guide shared stories of Polynesian legends and World War II history. From the summit, they marveled at panoramic views of Mount Pahia and Mount Otemanu, the ocean below shimmering in endless shades of blue. Adventure met romance when they booked a snorkeling excursion in coral gardens and the lagoon area. Hand in hand, they swam among vibrant coral reefs, manta rays, and playful reef sharks, the underwater world more dazzling than they had ever imagined. Their hearts raced with joy, not just from the marine life, but from the thrill of experiencing it together. Of course, no honeymoon is complete without pampering. Back at the resort, the couple indulged in a Polynesian couples massage at the Four Seasons award-winning spa, where open-air treatment rooms overlooked the tranquil lagoon. Fragrant oils, rhythmic waves, and the touch of expert hands melted away every trace of stress, leaving them in a state of pure bliss. Their nights were just as magical, dining under the stars at REI Moana, the resort's fine dining restaurant. They savored Tahitian flavors, fresh-caught fish, coconut milk sauces, and tropical fruits, paired with fine French wines. Musicians played soft ukulele melodies in the background as the island breeze carried their laughter into the night. Toward the end of their honeymoon, Julio and Julia decided to do something special for their families back home. They returned to Vete, where the Elan Despert Gallery and Bora Bora's Tahia exquisite Tahitian pearls offer a mix of traditional Polynesian craftsmanship and elegant souvenirs. Inside the Pearl Boutique, Julia's eyes sparkled at the sight of the legendary black pearls, rare and radiant. She chose a delicate necklace for her mother and a pair of pearl earrings for her sister. Julio picked out a handcrafted tiki sculpture for his father and colorful parios, wrap skirts, for their cousins. They wrapped each item with care, imagining the smiles that would greet them upon their return. Their final shopping stop was at Boutique Gauguin's Pearl, a cozy gift shop with locally made oils, soaps, vanilla products, and artwork. With bags full of thoughtful souvenirs and hearts full of joy, they made their way back to the resort for their last sunset in paradise. On their final evening, They sat on the edge of their bungalow's deck, feet dangling above the water, reminiscing on their 2-week journey. Julia leaned her head on Julio's shoulder, watching the moon reflect on the gentle waves. "This was everything," she whispered. "It was," he replied, holding her close. "And it's just the beginning." They kissed, their silhouettes framed by moonlight and starlight, the island holding their first chapter as husband and wife. As their plane took off the next day, Bora Bora slowly disappeared beneath the clouds, but the memories stayed vibrant, glowing like the sunsets they had watched together. For Julio and Julia, their honeymoon was more than a vacation. It was a celebration of love, of new beginnings, and a promise of many more adventures to come. And somewhere in the heart of the South Pacific, Bora Bora smiled, knowing it had welcomed yet another love story into its embrace. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.